Hello, Kamato Class! Welcome back sa isa na namang pagtuklas ng aralin sa mathematics. If we divided the distribution into 4 equal parts, like what is being presented, we are talking of our topic is measures of position for ungrouped data, more especially quartile. What is this quartile? The quartiles are the score points which divide a distribution into 4 equal parts, like this. Okay, you will notice that we divided the 100% of the distribution into 4 equal parts, na ang result ay 25%, 25%, 25%, and 25%. And let us continue working with this. So, gagamitin natin ang symbol na to represent quartile. And this is read as quartile 1. Mapapansin natin na with this quartile 1, 25% of the distribution are below this. So, and this part is that. While on the other hand, when we talk of quartile 2, 50% of the distribution are below this quartile. So this part is the 50%. On the other hand, kapag pinag-uusapan naman natin ng quartile 3, 75% of the distribution are below this quartile. So I hope nagkakaroon na tayo ng idea with respect to quartiles. So let us continue working with that. So when we talk of quartile 1 is called the lower quartile. So ito yung lower quartile natin. Then quartile 2 is the median. And quartile 3 is the upper quartile. So this quartile presentation will use two methods. The Mendenhall and Sincich methods, and the other is the linear interpolation. Alamin natin yan one at a time. Let's start. So let's start with the Mendenhall and Sincich method. So kapag ito yung pinag-uusapan natin, this will be the formula that we need to work on. First thing na hinahanap natin kapag pinag-uusapan ng quartile ay the position of the quartile. Hindi pa ito mahanap yung quartile, kundi position of the quartile with respect to the distribution or with respect to the given data. And we will be using this. So 1 part times the quantity n plus 1. So that's the formula for us to determine the position. And remember this, that if L, halimbawa, we use this formula already, and it falls halfway between two integers round up. So in other words, kapag na-compute natin na halfway siya, ira-round up natin. So pataas yung gagawin natin. While the median or the position of the median or the quartile 2 is 1/2 times the quantity n plus 1, the position of the upper quartile is equal to 3/4 times the quantity n plus 1. So with third quartile, we need to work on with this again. So if upper quartile falls halfway between two integers, round down. So kung dito ay round up, dito naman ay round down. So let us try to apply that. Let us work on with this given. Given the scores of 9 students in mathematics activity, 22, 25, 6, 9, 12, 35, 5, 17, 2. Find quartile 1, quartile 2, and quartile 3. So let's start working with the first thing that you need to work on. Arrange in ascending order. So arrange the data in ascending order. So mapapansin nyo, ang given natin hindi naka-arrange sa ascending order. So i-arrange natin yan in ascending order at ito yung result. So syempre mauna yung 2, sumunod yung 5, sumunod yung 6. Kasi nga ascending, we have 9, then next is 12, sumunod 17, then we have 22, 25, and 35. So that's the first thing that you need to work on. So arrange the data in ascending order. Then after that, so we need to work on with the n. So ang n natin ay yung number ng data na given. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So n is 9. Then after that, we need to solve for the position of quartile 1. Since ang hinanap natin ay quartile 1, 2, and 3. One at a time, isolve natin. Quartile 1 tayo. So gamit yung formula na ipinakita natin kanina, 1/4 times the quantity n plus 1. So isa-substitute lang natin yung n, which is 9. So palitan natin siya ng 9, yung n. Then we add this. Perform the indicated operation, ma-add natin ito, which is equal to 10. So 9 plus 1, that will be 10. And this time around, 10 times 1 is 10 divide 4. Ang sagot natin is 2.5. Remember this. Sabi natin kanina, sa quartile 1, it falls halfway between two integers, round up. So it falls halfway kasi 2.5. So kaya yan ay halfway talaga yan. Kaya round up tayo. Kaya ang gagamitin natin ay 3. So ibig sabihin, yung third position dito, again, position yung pinag-uusapan, yung pangatlo sa position, galing dito sa naka-arrange na, hindi dito, ano? So, naka-arrange 1, 2, 3. So, ibig sabihin, yung 6 ang quartile 1 natin. So, sana nasusundan natin gamit ang Mendenhall and Sincich method. Let's have quartile 2. Quartile 2 tayo. That's 1/2 times the quantity n plus 1. So, same. N pa rin natin ay 9. Substitute natin. So, we have that. So, 9 plus 1, that's 10 again. And 10 times 1 is 10. Divide 2, that will be 5. So, eksakto. So, ibig sabihin, hahanapin natin yung pang-5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at 12 ang pang-5 sa position. Hence, yun yung ating quartile 2. So yun yung ating sagot. Quartile 2 is equal to 12. How about the next one? Quartile 3 or the position of quartile 3 gamit ang formulang 3/4 times the quantity n plus 1. So ang n natin ay 9. So substitute natin yan. 9 plus 1. So and that's 10. Then 10 times 3 is 30. Divide 4. The answer is 7.5. So mayroon ulit tayong reminders when we talk of this quartile 3. If u falls halfway between two integers, round down. So it falls again halfway or between. So kaya tayo ay round down. Kaya ang gagamitin natin ay 7. So you are counting pang pitong position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 22. So yan ngayon ang ating quartile 3, which is 22. Yan yung ginamit natin yung unang method. How about if we will be using another method? And we will be using the linear interpolation. So sa linear interpolation, so given the score of 10 students in their examination, 3, 25, 8, 9, 11, 35, 5, 17, 12, 28. So find quartile 1, quartile 2, and quartile 3. Hanapin din natin yung tatlong quartile. So to determine the answer, same process. Arrange the data in ascending order. So ascending order natin, una ang 3, sumunod 5, then 8, next is 9, 11, then 12, 17, 25, 28, 35. So we arrange that already to ascending order. So n is 10 kasi 10 yung data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 yung naibigay na score sa examination ng estudyante. So position of 1, same din yun kanina. So gagamitin pa rin natin yung position ng quartile 1 gamit ang same formula, ang n ay 10. So substitute natin ang n sa 10. Kaya magiging 10 plus 1, 11. And 11 times 1 is 11. Divide 4. The answer is 2.75. Again, this is another method. So hindi natin i-round up o i-round down since we are using linear interpolation. This means to say that 2.75 is in between the second and the third position. So, alamin natin kung nasaan yung position na yon. So, ito ang first, second, third position. It is the possible position na makikita natin dito between 5 and 8 kasi sila yung nasa second position and third position. So, ito ngayon yung step na gagamitin natin since we're talking of interpolation. Subtract the second data from the third data. So, ito yung second data from the third data. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 8 minus 5, this one, 8 minus 5, and that will be equal to 3. Next step is multiply the result to the decimal parts. So, itong result, itong 3, kopyahin natin. Kukunin mo yung decimal part dito, which is, kukunin mo yung decimal parts dito, which is 75 hundredths. So, ito times mo ngayon ito, ang sagot ay 2 and 25 hundredths. Okay, next step. Add the result in step 2. Ito yung step 2 natin. So, kunin natin yung step 2 plus second data. So, ito yung second data natin. Or, tip, yung alin ang mababa dun sa dalawang data. Lowest number sa data given. And that's 5. So, pag inad natin, that is 7 and 25 hundredths. And that will be our quartile 1. Okay, let's work on with quartile 2. So, same pa rin yan. Same formula tayo. 1/2 times the quantity n plus 1. N is 10. Substitute natin sa n. So, we have that. Then 10 plus 1, 11 pa rin. 11 times 1 is 11. Divide 2, that is 5 and 5 hundredths. So, it will be between the 5th and the 6th data or position. So, ibig sabihin, nado na siya sa pagitan ng 11 and 12. So, kasi sa pagitan siya ng 5 at 6. So, ibig sabihin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 position and 6th position. So, we have this. So, gamit ulit yung step, subtract 5th data from the 6th data. Ito yung 5th, ito yung 6. 12 minus 11, that is 1. Then, multiply yung result, which is 1, times the decimal of this, which is 5 tenths. So, that will be equal to 5 tenths. Then, add the result, itong result natin dito sa step 2 plus yung mababa sa 11 at 12, which is 11, is equal to 11 and 5 tenths. Therefore, ang ating quartile 2 is 11 and 5 tenths. So, dito siya nakaposisyon sa pagitan ng dalawa. Let's have the next, quartile 3. Position of quartile 3 is equal to 3/4 times the quantity n plus 1. So, gamit ulit yung n, sinubstitute natin dito. So, we have 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 times 3 is 33. Divide 4, that will be 8 and 25 hundredths. Again, in between 8 position and 9 position. Kasi nasa pagitan na yan ng 8 and 9 position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 position. So, using the steps of interpolation, so 8 data from 9 data, subtract. So, we have 28 minus 25, answer is 3. Then, multiply the result to the decimal parts. So, ang result natin ay 3. Decimal part is 25 hundredths equals 75 hundredths kapag minultiply ito. Hence, add the result, which is the 75 hundredths plus yung mababa sa dalawa, which is 25, equals 25 and 75 hundredths. So, yun yung ating magiging quartile 3. So, I hope nagkaroon na kayo ng idea, kamatuklas sa dalawang pamamaraan ng pag-solve ng quartiles. God bless us.